Guy, hey, guy, can they pay Brandon Ayuk? And after a few years, when it's time to pay Brock, or before it's time to pay Brock, can they then trade Deebo? Short answer, yes. The time to pay Brock will likely be this time next year. Coming off of the 2024 season, he'll have one more year under contract, and that's generally when you want to extend these guys. And if he's playing just as well as he played this year or better, then you're definitely going to want to bring him back, right? Now, he will be under contract for 2025. And if there is this belief in the NFL that he's some Shanahan creation, then you'd really have no problem getting into 2025, knowing that maybe he's not going to get the big free agent quarterback offers. These quarterbacks never get to free agency, but he's not even getting those offers, knowing you could tag him. The tag for a quarterback this year is $36 million. So figure going into 2020, going into the 2026 season, if you played out 2024, don't extend him, play him in 2025, I don't know, figure it'll be $41 million or $42 or $43 million, which would still 45 even, which in 2026 would definitely be, not top 10 quarterback money. That'd be top 10 quarterback money now. Will be interesting to see what Tua gets. But let's just play out the scenario where he plays really well this year and they want to extend him, right? But they don't want to extend him for $55 million. I do think the Tua contract will be really interesting. The Niners are not going to want to pay. I think the odds are good that they're not going to want to pay him top of the quarterback market. They don't pay any, they don't do it. They don't put themselves in bad spots with quarterback contracts. So remember that. Anyway, that's not the question here. So let's just say they are entertaining some sort of Brock extension after next season, but it's not top of the quarterback market because it's an extension. And they're going to know that he's going to make $1 million in 2025. That's what he'll make, right? Or somewhere around there. And then they'll have the right to tag him the following year. They're not going to do that. We're not going to get there, but they could, right? They could hold that over a minute negotiation, and that's $40 million. So maybe they tell him, look, take $42 million over 4 years, whatever. Let's just say that's the conversation we're having. In 2025, Deebo has a cap number of $24 million. But next year, Deebo Samuel has a post-June 1 dead cap number of $6.6 million. Very palatable. You can take that. Whether it's a cut or a trade after June 1st, that's what his dead cap number would be. So the answer to the question, could you re-sign Ayuk, and then when it's around the time to give Brock Purdy a contract, could you trade Deebo Samuel? Post-June 1, palatable, even cut. We're just talking about what the numbers say. Now, Deebo might restructure this offseason, which would change the math and change the dynamic there. 2, he may not be very tradable in a year. I don't know. We'll see. 3, you may not want to trade him. The flip side of that is you might still really like Deebo Samuel next year. I know everybody is down on Deebo right now, and I think it's a combination of the Super Bowl, the JT O'Sullivan Super Bowl breakdown, and the fact that it feels like they have to choose right now, that if Ayuk leaves, it'll be because they kept Deebo Samuel, partly true, and that, people are taking sides on Ayuk versus Deebo. I don't think much has changed on Deebo. Let's see how he comes back this offseason with Ayuk potentially holding out. All eyes will be on Deebo Samuel, see how he responds to the Super Bowl loss. I'm going to zig when everybody else is zagging here because everybody's killing Deebo right now off the Super Bowl. And as I said yesterday, and as some of you are new here, like very new, some of you got here yesterday, so welcome. Thank you. As I've been saying since camp, go balls, they throw one a practice to Deebo. They don't hit. They don't hit him. So the fact that he didn't run a great route, catch a go ball on an all-pro nickel, Trent McDuffie, should not surprise anybody. And I'm not going to kill Deebo for that at all. So anyway, everyone's down on him. I'll hold on the Deebo stock at this moment. Maybe I'll buy a little.